Now I have the other pair here that I didn't try on. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stanzie and welcome to today's video. So today's video is a bit of an updated video from my previous video where I tried out a whole bunch of period undies. Now I will link that video up in the eye for you guys to check it out if you haven't checked it out already. So in this video I tried on a week's worth of period undies that I could find, mainly what I could find for a plus size person because I myself, as you can see, am plus size and I'm generally about a size 22. So I wanted to see what was out there for us. A lot of the underwear that I did try on also was for straight size people, so if you are not plus size, this video is also relevant to you because if you're out there getting your periods and you want to try something new like period undies and you're not too sure about it, I'm here to kind of guide you and help you out in a way that I can. I did get a lot of comments in that video and I still do to this day for an update in terms of how I'm going with them, how I liked them and how they stayed, because in that video I pretty much tried them for the first time and I let you guys know how it worked on me. Now a little bit about me in terms of that area. My flow is pretty regular and it's not like too heavy, but it's not light as well, but I do like to err on the side of caution and I do like to wear things that keep me covered and therefore like I know that it's going to like not leak. Before period undies I did a mixture of like tampons or pads, and you guys all know tampons are a little like they're not uncomfortable once they're in, but the whole process of putting a tampon in is just uncomfortable, especially when you're out in public. Like I think that was the thing that I didn't like. I don't mind when I'm at home, but I hate having to do that changeover when you're out. Pads, well, they can get a little bit messy as we know. So when I heard about period undies I was like, I don't know, it feels like a nappy, I don't know, but I was like, let me try it out, that way I can share it with you guys. And I did, and I actually have been wearing them for like what, like a year now. I feel like it's been a year and I've enjoyed them. It is so easy. It is like something when you just pop on your normal undies and you don't have to think about it. You don't have to think about changing the pad or the tampon. How many hours do I have it in? You don't have to think about anything like that, even leaking, because like it covers everything, and that's what I liked about it. Now when I was trying them out the first time, I was aiming for the ones that are like full coverage and also like ones that you could possibly wear for the 24 hours. So you pop them on today and you don't change them until tomorrow. I wanted to see how long they would last. Now some people do change them for bedtime, but I wanted to see which ones would stand the test of time, so to speak. So I'll do a quick little recap on the ones that I had then. Let's start with the Modi Body. What I liked about Modi Body is that they have the sizing, that they were the only ones that actually catered to the plus size. I found that like they were the big enough ones that fit me nice and high, sat good on me and felt comfortable. My Modi Body ones are in a size 22, and if you guys can see them, they still look brand new, and these are the ones I wear always on day one because they have the best coverage. Is that the word I use, coverage? Whatever it is, they're the best ones. They're nice and thick. Now when you feel them, you might feel like they're a little too thick, might have a little bit of like a nappy type feel, but not when they're on. You don't feel that at all. There are so many layers in here, and I know this fella, when I wear it, nothing leaks through. I can wear it through the night and I don't have to stress or worry about it. I could even wear this under white and I wouldn't stress. It is the best one. They sit up nice and high as well, and they just are so good, and the fabric is so soft as well. These ones that I do have are the heavy overnight ones. I know they do have a whole range of different ones, but I thought I would put these ones to the test and see how good they are, and by far they are my favorite. Next up, the Bonds ones. I liked the Bonds ones then when I tried them on. They did the job, the fit was okay. I felt for me that they sat a little bit too low as opposed to how I would like them as like a full brief. These ones, the biggest size they had was a size 20, but I thought I'll try them on because also with clothing, whilst I'm normally a 22, I can range to an 18 or even a 24. Like it really does depend. And because undies have a bit of a stretch, I got all sorts of sizes for the purposes of testing them out. Now the ones that I got were the heavy flow ones as well, and they also did a great job. They don't feel as bulky as the Modi Body, and they actually have some decent layering in here, which is pretty good. Something I didn't like about them was literally after the first wash, this happened, like literally on the first wash, and that came out. Now, I'm not a regular Bonds shopper because I'm pretty sure they don't have my sizing in Bonds, so I don't know if this is a regular thing that happens, but I really didn't like that. Otherwise, the quality is pretty fair, pretty decent. They're not as like soft as the Mighty Body ones, but it's a pretty decent quality. So apart from that happening, which I don't like, I don't think I would buy the Bonds ones again. I didn't mind them. They still do the job. I still wear them, but as I said, yeah, no. Now, the Love Luna ones and the Enco ones from Kmart, to me, were the exact undie. They looked exactly the same. I can't even tell the difference, and they did the same job. The Kmart ones were the most inexpensive, which I liked. So I actually went out and grabbed 3 more of the Kmart ones. Now, I don't wear the Kmart ones on day one because I feel like they're not the best in the protection, but they are pretty decent. I kind of feel like when you feel them, they're a little bit like the Bonds, a touch thinner than the Bonds ones, but they do such a great job for the money that they actually get the job done. Now, where I find the difference is in the bum section at the back. So if you're someone who has a heavy flow, and I have that problem where sometimes it just comes up the back area, and when I sit down, that's where like you might get a stain or something. So therefore I used to always wear the like overnight pads that come up super duper high. It's probably because I'm bigger and the way that I sit, that's what happens. But for like a regular flow, these are fantastic. They sit up nice and high, and let me show you with you guys. The size I got was a 20, but it stretches out really well and it fits me great. So fits me much better than the Bonds ones do, and seriously, they're fantastic. Like, I highly recommend these. For the price that they are, you can get 2 pairs and you wear one in the day and change it over and wear a different one at night, and it's still quite inexpensive, and you just get to put fresh ones on. And look how great, like, they've still stayed, they haven't ripped or anything, they're still such great quality. Highly recommend them. What I do want to share is, when I've washed them, they get a lot of this like red stuff on there. At first I thought it was bleach, and then I realized no, it's all of them. I don't soak them actually. The Mighty Body, it's very fair, you can't really see it on those, but the others, that is quite noticeable. It doesn't bother me at all because it's on the inside that I'm talking about. The Bonds, I don't know, somehow it got over here, so there must be something that's in that little bit that when you wash it, it turns it into like what bleach does to black. So if you don't like that, maybe perhaps get a different color. I get black because I feel comfortable with the black, but that is something that happens. Now, I also have gotten questions in relation to how to wash them. Now, I've done all different ways. The first time I had thought maybe if you soak them, but it says don't soak them. So what I would do is just the next day, I'd rinse it out in the shower, and then I'd set them aside and pop them in the washing machine. I feel like that's the easiest way to go. So what I do is, once I rinse them, I pop them all in a bucket, and then I wash them all together at the end of the cycle, so they're not washed with anything else. I've even had my lazy days where I haven't even rinsed them and I've just chucked them in the bucket and then washed them, and then that still works really well as well. I just literally just put them in the washing machine. I put them on like a cold cycle. I think I've even done warm, and I just let them wash on their own, and they don't smell. They're fantastic. They still get washed. So if you're someone who just doesn't want to deal with touching it, I do recommend just collecting them in a little bucket and washing them in the washing machine. Another thing also, sometimes it really just depends. There could be a little odor that I feel like only you smell, because I've asked my sister, which she'll be honest with me, it is my sister, and she says she can't smell anything, but sometimes I feel like it's something that you can smell, and this is actually on the Mighty Body ones. So they're the ones that I like. They're the ones that I feel have a little bit of a smell, and that's maybe because of the thickness of them, could possibly be, but it's not enough to like bother me at all. I've also seen a couple of other brands in the supermarket. There's, I think, the Tom's ones, and then was it Kotex that brought out their own pair, but they looked super tiny. Not only were they only went up to like a 16, when I looked at them, they looked like little hipster ones. So I feel like they're more aimed at perhaps a younger market, or definitely not a plus size market. And the ones that I did see, I think they're the Kotex ones, the fabric of them was that really slinky one, and I feel like that's not really the fabric I'd be going for if I'm wearing period undies. Ones that I did also want to try out was the SHEIN, because when I was on there, I saw that they had period undies up to a 3X, and I was like, you know what? SHEIN is so inexpensive, so let me give it a try. So they came in a 2-pack, and I did try one on, and I grabbed them in a 3X. Now I have the other pair here that I didn't try on, and they look pretty cool. Like, this is a nice pink. I actually went for the black first, but they were sold out. Now, as you guys can see, this fabric is a little bit like see-through-ish, but they are cotton, which is really, really good. And you have this inside little bit as well that's in a grey colour, which I was a little bit weary about at first, but they're actually not too bad. The 3X is actually too small for me. I did wear them all day because they were still okay. I could get them on, but they were a little bit tight, so they're not something that I would wear out, because you could see like my little fat rolls coming over the undies. But I did want to do a wear test with them to let you guys know, because they're also very inexpensive. Now, they are a lot thinner than all of the others that I've shown you. So for a heavy flow, I would not recommend these. I probably wouldn't even recommend these for a medium. I wore them more towards the end of my week, and they were great for that. So they did do the job. So if you're someone who's got a fairly smaller flow, or someone who wants to change them a little bit more often, they're a cute little undie, and they do the job. So you can see they've got the like two different fabrics. There's like a little film on the inside that feels like it's what's going to help not get anything come through. However, if you're a plus size like me and you're about a 22, maybe even a 20, I don't know if I would recommend them. It would be good if they actually made these at least to like a 5 or a 6X, so therefore us plus size people could actually get them rather than labeling them 3X and not really being 3X, because I do have a lot of items from SHEIN that are 3X that do fit. So just, you know, if they had the sizing that I could actually choose from something higher, I would consider them, especially for the end days where you might not want to wear something too bulky like the others. You might want to wear something thinner and a little cuter. But at this stage, would I buy them again? No. So all in all, I actually think period undies are such a great idea. They're great for the environment, but I mainly like them because of the ease of use. Like, you don't have to worry about, you know, do I have pads? Do I have tampons? You know, especially when you're in the supermarket, like, you know, making sure that you're stocked up and you have it. And I love that. And I love the feeling of not having to like stress and say to people, is there something on my bum? You know, you guys can relate, I'm sure, to that. So if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below and ask them. I will respond to you as much as I can. I will keep an eye out for more period undies as they come along, because I'm feeling the first time when I tried them, it was very limited, and now slowly more brands are putting them out there. So I'm happy to do a refresh or an updated video with new brands as they come along at some point in the future. Keep an eye out for that. Give this video a thumbs up if you want something like that. And if you like videos like these and fashion and beauty and vlogs, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button below, hit that bell for notifications, and join the Stanzie.star family, because I would love to have you here. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.